What can you do to increase your speaking confidence? I'm Tina B, a speaking and storytelling consultant and coach, and I protect audiences from boring speakers and speeches. I want to focus in on confidence. In fact, about 75% of individuals experience some form of anxiety when it comes to speaking, and it can range from anything from a networking event to facilitating a meeting or workshop, and of course, those big stages. That can be terrifying. So, I want to share an experience that I had recently with a healthcare client whom she had conducted a survey for this entire organization and needed to facilitate a workshop and share those survey results. And what I noticed is that with working with her, she was very nervous and worried about how they were viewing her and coming off maybe with ego, or would I have the right, mode of presentation style? Would I be engaging? Because surveys are kind of boring. All these things were ruminating through her mind. So we decided, how can you best prepare and let go of the confidence? Because what you do know is you have this presentation. So the first of four tips that I'm going to share with you to soften that lack of confidence and to build it up, to own into the faith that you have the ability to share this communication, is first, you have the ability to prepare ahead of time. So note the amount of time that you have to present the information, whether it's a signature talk, facilitating a meeting, a workshop, whatever that may be, because you want the end game in mind. If you are told you have 15 minutes, that's very different than 45 minutes to an hour, and that affects and influences your preparation. So first, note the time. Think of that end game and have that in mind. Second, learn all that you can about the audience. And when it's within the organization, is it voluntary or are they mandated to come meet with you? And when she and I were talking about this, she thought, oh, they're all being told to come. So the fact that they're not choosing to means that you got to be a little bit more engaging and persuasive, and tap into those various levels of, some are going to be leaders and managing people, others are nurses or healthcare professionals. So you have various different levels within the organization. So the more that you can speak examples that tap into each of those, the better. So learn all you can about the audience. Third, prepare your content, chip away at it. So when you are looking at the information that you want to share, determine the purpose, and then have a very clear organizational pattern and determine, do you need visual aids to support that message? And in her case, she did. So she figured out the middle first, and then the intro and conclusion, and then had the visual support. And less is more. Too much text, no good. The more you prepare that message ahead of time, the more it gets within yourself, the muscle memory, and it's in you, and you are able to share that message forward. Finally, you can prepare your state of mind. Set a positive intention. Envision the success of it going well. And if you can let go of any of that fear and just be in that trusting mode, you are going to present more effectively. This client had success because she did all the things right. She prepared. First of all, she was aware she had 20 minutes, had to be essential to determine what is she going to talk about. She learned all she could and asked herself those questions about the audience so that the message was for them, and it was a co-creation between her and her audience. She then spent time each day chipping away at that content, that it had clear organization, and was aware that her purpose was to persuade, to get all of them on board for change. And finally, she worked on her state of mind, that she prepared it for what's to come, to really envision success and to set the positive intention that, yes, positive change is going to happen, and I get to be part of that with my words, with my message. For more Tuesday Tips with Tina B, subscribe to Magnetic Speaking with Tina B. That's my YouTube channel, Magnetic Speaking with Tina B. This has been another Tuesday with Tina B.